Re-upload.
You like to travel, right? You think about the itineraries and the expenses, but you always ignore the 10 important things you should remember before you travel anywhere. We are often told by our elders not to talk to strangers, but when you're a grown up and traveling, especially by train or in a tour group, you're bound to interact with others. In that case, it is okay to discuss your traveling plan, the places you want to visit, or the restaurants you want to eat in. But do not discuss your personal information like where exactly you are from, what is your profession, how much money you make, or your Facebook ID. Okay, there are some friends on my Facebook page whom I met during traveling. I'm not talking about you all. I know you are good people, but there are so many scammers nowadays. It is not wise to trust anyone. Treat them as your single serving friend. They serve the purpose of passing the time or discussing important information regarding the trip. That's it. Don't dream of a new friendship because 9 out of 10 times the other person is not going to remember you at all. If you really like the company, exchange your email ID. Apart from point number 1, we're also told not to eat anything given by a stranger. And this one you should follow strictly. I won't say which trip, but a nice looking couple gave our whole tour group something to eat. I won't mention what thing, but it was from their home country. I'm not going to mention their country's name. But to my surprise, everyone in the group ate it except me. I didn't want to be rude, so I took it and kept it in my bag. The couple might be very generous and kind-hearted. That's why I don't want to reveal anything about their identity. But I don't really know them. Robbing passengers on long-distance trains after befriending them and offering them food or drinks laced with intoxicants is a very common incident. If you really want to eat together, eat at a local restaurant of your choice. On my last Thailand trip, I made a cardinal sin. As I was about to leave Thailand at the airport, I let the cab driver use my phone to call someone. At first, he was talking in Thai language and then he started talking in English and referred me as his friend. I don't know why. As I was about to board the flight, I got call back from that same number. I did not pick it up. There can be 3 scenarios here. Scenario number 1, maybe he was talking to his boss and his boss through GPS tracking saw that the cab was going towards the airport and he did not book any passenger or started his meter. Maybe he was trying to earn the major portion of the fare just for himself. That's why he might have referred me as his friend and not the passenger. Scenario number 2, maybe he was talking to his wife, he was late, and in order to save his skin, he said that I was his friend and he was just doing me a favor. Scenario number 3, I hope it's not true. Maybe the cab driver was involved in some illegal activities and for some reason he wanted the person he was talking to think that I was his friend. I hope it's scenario number 1, but I don't know what he was saying. I have no means to know the truth, which is why I took the picture of the cab. I noted down the number he called, and in near future I'm not going back to Thailand. Using other people's number to do illegal activities is a common thing to happen as well. So don't let strangers use your smartphone. In this age of digital transaction, many people think it is useless to carry hard cash. But you're wrong. In shopping malls, in major tourist destination, or in airport, your credit card, your debit card, your online banking will work perfectly fine. But in local stores which only deal in cash or in an area where your network connectivity is not that good, these digital transactions won't work. You need cash. Even in places like Venice, Paris, there were some local stores which wanted cash from me. Clever thing to do while you're traveling is have card, have internet banking, but also carry good amount of cash so that whatever is the situation, you'll never get stuck. On a 7 days vacation, how many clothings will you carry? Tell me in the comment section. Maybe I'll carry 2 jeans, 7 t-shirts, 7 pair of undergarments and 2 shorts. Maybe. One of my teachers used to say, some women, not all, some women, that does not include my wife, will pack bags based on mood. By that I mean they will pack clothes based on the occasion that might occur. For example, on a single day, they will go to museum in the morning wearing shorts and t-shirt. For lunch, they will wear jeans and kurti. In the evening, they will go to shopping mall wearing salwar. In the evening, they will wear sari and go to temple. And at night for dinner, they might wear a dress. Like this, they will end up packing 40 pair of clothing in 2 large duffel bag, 1 trolley, and their husband's clothing will be stuck in a corner of a duffel bag, gasping for air. Trust me, few men do it too. Yes, I'm talking about you. Hypothetically, even if my wife does this, I'm not saying she does it, I have no problem carrying them because I'm a strong man. But if you pack light, it is easier to pack and unpack, easier to find things. You don't have to pay extra for checking luggage at the airport. It is easy to move around, easy to carry, and in car, the luggage does not take much space. So the person sitting at the back have more space to sit. So always travel light. Have a minimalistic approach. Carry photocopy of your ID and other traveling documents in your handbag and let it rest there. Think of it as your contingency plan. You always have all your bookings in your smartphone, right? What if your smartphone stops working at the airport? What if you lose your passport? I hope this never happens to you, but in such case, your photocopies will serve as your backup option. Before traveling anywhere, especially abroad, you should know about their culture first. Like in holy places, you should be fully covered. There are some sign languages which are forbidden in certain countries. Public display of affection is okay in France but not in every country. It is helpful if you know few keywords in their language. It shows that you respect them and you are curious about their culture. It makes them happy and in turn they make your travel pleasant. It is a well-known fact. If you eat at a restaurant or stay in a hotel or shop at a store which is close to major tourist attractions, you'll end up paying more than you should be because high cost of establishment in that area, but mostly because tourists will pay anything in the state of euphoria. Some tourists don't mind paying more because they find it convenient that everything is within their reach and they don't want to go far looking for cheaper options. Most tourists are unfamiliar about the local norm and cost. Few can't avoid the high price because of tight schedule. To them, I will say, research about the budget hotel and restaurants before you go anywhere. Regarding the souvenir, trust me, if you go 2-3 minutes away from those major tourist places, you will find the same souvenir elsewhere at half price. You should always carry medicine while traveling. In big cities, there will be medical stores everywhere, but in small towns or hill stations, those are not easily available. Unlike India, in abroad, they don't give you medicine without prescription. So always carry some basic medicines like for cold, fever, stomachache, headache, vomiting, loose motion, carry some band-aids and get quick recovery. Don't try to see everything. This was my major problem. I always used to make a list of everything from popular to lesser known places whenever I visited anywhere. After that, I used to rush along and see all those places and tick my checklist. All it did was made those trips hectic for me and my friends. I know that now I was wrong. Those trips used to feel more like work than vacation. Many people make 10 days foreign plan and try to include 5 to 6 countries at one go. What happens? They get to see bits and pieces of everything and they don't get to enjoy any place fully. I visited Italy and France, but every city I went to, I stayed there at least for one day. I met another person who used to take early morning train to a city and evening train back to the starting point. Like this, he saw more places than me, but I got to enjoy more because every city I visited, I got to soak in their culture and their beauty without the distraction of time. It is impossible to see everything all at once. You're bound to miss something. Make peace with that fact. So whichever place you visit, make sure you enjoy it fully. So next time you go anywhere, follow these 10 things and your vacation will be safer, wiser and easier.